Have you ever caught yourself daydreaming about the perfect car, the dream job, or even the best slice of pizza you've ever tasted, and wondered if those thoughts actually meant something? The law of attraction suggests that our thoughts and emotions send signals that attract similar energy back to us. It sounds like magic, but it's really about the way the mind locks onto possibility instead of worry. When we lean into this idea, we begin shifting how we interpret experiences, and that shift changes how life unfolds. It starts with focusing on positive thoughts, practicing gratitude, writing goals clearly, seeing outcomes in your mind, and then taking real steps toward them. And yes, trusting the process is part of the journey too. The law of attraction is rooted in the concept that like attracts like. When you consistently focus on what you want more of instead of what you fear losing, your brain begins paying attention to opportunities instead of threats. I used to think this was just a trendy self-help buzzword, until I noticed how my own mindset shifted when I stopped obsessing over bills and deadlines, and instead looked at the things I actually wanted. Suddenly I noticed new connections, better timing, and little synchronicities that felt like the universe giving a nod. Gratitude acted like lighter fluid for these results. One simple moment, like noticing how good morning coffee smells, changes the energy of the entire day. Over time, gratitude becomes a subtle but powerful habit that reduces stress, calms the nervous system, and makes us more open to receiving. Setting intentions takes this one step deeper. Studies show you are far more likely to reach your goals when you write them down because your brain treats written goals like a directive. A scribbled note on a napkin in a coffee shop can spark momentum. The clearer and more emotionally detailed the goal, the stronger the effect. Reading your goals daily, even while sipping your morning coffee, strengthens neural pathways related to belief and confidence. Over time, repetition trains your mind like a personal internal GPS. It becomes easier to stay aligned, easier to spot opportunities, and easier to stay emotionally connected to what actually matters. Consistency makes it automatic, like brushing your teeth, and eventually the outer world starts reflecting the inner clarity. Visualization takes those intentions and turns them into mental rehearsal. When you imagine vivid scenes of yourself succeeding, your brain fires in similar pathways as if you're actually doing it. That's why vision boards work for so many people. When you print images and place them where you can see them daily, you're reinforcing your identity as the kind of person who actually accomplishes those goals. Making a board becomes part inspiration, part therapy, part blueprint. Refreshing the board as your goals grow keeps your attention sharp and reminds you that you have permission to evolve. Affirmations strengthen this shift using positive self-talk. Repeating statements like "I know I can handle this" or "I attract good outcomes" may feel silly at first, but neural pathways don't know the difference between memory and repetition. Sticky notes on mirrors, reminders on your phone, and spoken mantras during breakfast can slowly override old limiting beliefs. Days become easier, confidence rises, challenges feel more like puzzles than threats. And then comes the most essential part, taking inspired action. Manifestation is not passive. It's not just waiting on the couch hoping life knocks. If a small idea pops up, email that person, take that class, start that blog, act on it. Even small actions open unexpected doors. Progress multiplies when you move. Action signals commitment, and momentum builds. Finally, trust the process. Results don't always appear instantly. Sometimes they show up sideways, later, or disguised as a detour. Patience lets the bigger picture unfold without fear. So keep dreaming, keep writing, keep acting, and keep trusting, because every shift in thought is a step towards something better, and your next breakthrough could already be on the way.